And then obviously a lot of the CEOs slash executive directors within your particular ED forum, as well as some of the others, they've been there for a long time, as you mentioned. Some of them, many of them have been there through the years. What are some of the long-term values they're seeing? Because it's almost like I'm an executive director, I got some issues. Let me join a peer group and get some discussion going. But I guess what's the long term that you're seeing of the gains that some of the leaders are getting from the forums?
I think they see the value of long-term friendship, much like you and I do. And although they may see each other during the month at different events, they really look forward to the monthly meetings where they can understand what's really going on with each other, share what's going on. So I think they look forward to that over the years. We have members that have been in the forum for over 10 years and they don't miss a meeting. They want to be there for each other, for themselves, and it flexes. Some months somebody's really in crisis and someone else can offer advice. Other times everything's going really well. So it's interesting to see those cycles, and they've been there for each other through all of them.
That's wonderful. One thing you mentioned earlier, and it resonated with me in the sense of there's the ED forum, CEO forum, then there is the one-on-one coaching that we
Yes.
typically offer for the CEO or for any of the leaders that report up to the to one of the C levels. And then there's the board services like the board retreat and some of the
Yes.
other sort of the strategy meetings that we offer. How have you seen some of the people within the ED forum utilize the other services that ECofOC provides in particular?
The vast majority have individual coaches, and I think there's a big distinction between what the forum offers and what an individual coach offers. In terms of the individual coaches, we work on the specifics of what that CEO wants. So their leadership skills or fundraising skills, but very specific and individual. Where the forum is about the entire organization. Yes, it's about the CEO, but it's making that organization stronger, better, learning from one another. I think they complement each other beautifully. My CEOs that I coach on an individual basis, I basically require them to be in the forum because I think they're both so powerful. And then when they're bringing up a strategic plan or an annual board retreat, we advise them to use executive coaches of Orange County, and they've had incredible results. One of my individual clients, also in the forum, also just did a strategic plan with ECofOC and just couldn't talk more positively about it. And his board president was so impressed. The foresight and the planning that goes in from ECofOC is really incredible. I wish I had had that service when I was running my organization. I had to come up with the retreats or the strategic plan and look for someone to help me. And ECofOC has such a great format to do that. So I think it's a really powerful combination. We're really making these organizations the best they can be.
Absolutely. What would you say to an executive director that's considering joining a forum? What would you
I
tell
would say do it. Absolutely
them?
do it. They won't regret it. It's hard for people initially to sometimes think, I can't spare 2 or 3 hours a month. And I think that's the biggest negative that people see initially. However, once they do and once they commit, they see the benefit of it and they're able to carve out that time and make it about themselves and the organization and see what a powerful impact it has.
I've been blessed to have actually attended some of those as an observer and a facilitator. And every time I come away, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of great brain power.
As I said in the beginning, so often we feel alone or solitary as the CEO of a nonprofit, and it all rests on that leader to build their board, to go out and fundraise, to be the chief human resource officer, to develop a culture, to encourage their employees. The list is really endless and sometimes really overwhelming. And to have a resource like this with the experts that we have is pretty incredible to have that opportunity. So I would say you don't have to do it alone. The other thing I love about ECOC is all organizations have life cycles. And sometimes one coach is perfect for one part of the organization, and then you need to focus on something else. We're totally open to that. You can change coaches, you can change groups. That's another great opportunity, I think, as well. Or we can partner with other coaches if you have a particular need for one period of time. I really enjoy that because I see it with, I have more of a fundraising background, so I can come in and help with a small component. So we really try and flex and meet the needs, I think is what I'm trying to say. Really individualize it. It's not one size fits all, for sure.
Absolutely. As we started on top, it might seem like it's lonely on top, but like you mentioned, it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. And I think that's the biggest weight off of your shoulders when you realize, oh, I'm not in this alone. I have people that understand what I'm doing, and they're out there rooting for me too.
I know I utilize your expertise quite a bit on some of my clients, and I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you and all that you do for our community.